Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ike Solo Path of Radiance Let's Play. So funny story, I actually already recorded chapters 4, 5, and then up to 6. But then I realized that the footage didn't come out good, and so I also didn't have the ability to go back, so I had to actually replay this Let's Play off screen up to the point where we left off for YouTube, just so I can re-record it all for you guys. So that was not super fun, but luckily we only were 4 chapters in, so not a big deal. So we're at the beginning of chapter 4. Yeah. So, as usual, I'm gonna kind of go through the dialogue. I'm not gonna read all of it, but you guys are gonna. Hopefully, you guys are still be able to read it if you're curious about the story. And occasionally, I'll read a dialogue if it's super important myself. But since this is more of a Ike solo thing and not just a normal Let's Play, I'm not gonna like go too crazy into reading the dialogue. So what's happening right now is that Soren, the Grail Mercenaries tactician, has just found out that that Crimea and Dayan are going to war. So Crimea is the the country where essentially that we have to liberate in this game. Look at those low-res boys. So for anyone who doesn't know about Path of Radiance, if you saw the intro, these are that guy, he's the king of the Dan army. He's the big bad guy we gotta defeat. So basically, what happened is that most of the royals in Crimea ended up dying, and Crimea is basically being taken over by Dayan. And so what that leaves with the Grail Mercenaries is this peculiar situation where they normally are they do their business in Crimea, and so they're wondering, wow, if Crimea's gonna go to war, what does that mean for us, and are we gonna go to war? One thing that I find so interesting about Path of Radiance is that they'll have these long conversations with nothing but like ambiance, or until eventually they have a track like this play. Which I find so interesting. Yeah. I love Path of Radiance so much. The music is so good. It's just so good. Yeah. So we just got the Regal Sword, and for people who don't know what the Regal Sword is, it's basically the rapier. So most Fire Emblem games have this sword called the rapier, where the Lord will get this sword where it has like okay might and hit, and it will it will be effective against armored units and mounted units, so people in the armor and people that are on horseback. But Ike isn't a lord in this game. He's like one of the only main characters of a Fire Emblem game that doesn't come from noble birth and aren't particularly important. So they gave him a different sword. And it's actually technically better than normal rapiers. But functionally, it's about the same. My very first playthrough of Path of Radiance, I managed to keep the Regal Sword the entire playthrough. So it's not very difficult to hold on to it. And we're going to actually have to save it because we might need it in Chapter 17. It depends on how much gold we get and if we're able to forge enough steel sword or silver swords. Basically, like, everything up to Chapter 17 is like preparations, and then once we beat Chapter 17, the rest of the game is a completely different ball game. Look at this boy. Look at his chin. It's like just. It's not even fat. It's just he's got a wide jaw. So it's a lot of enemies, but I can take them. So we don't get to choose units still, but what we can do is I absolutely hate the menu system in this game. Alright, so we're gonna trade this and yep. Yeah, vulnerary, good. I'm gonna give the Regal Sword just because I don't want to use it. You have vulnerary. I'll take your vulnerary, please. Oh, I don't need one. Okay. Who would I give a steel sword to? Yeah, iron sword. There you go. And fighter band. I do want the fighter band, so I'll trade that. I won't need the elixir. Actually, I might end up using it. I can come back for it. I can come back. Yeah. Let's save up. So that chapter 6 was where we were beforehand. Let me take a look. Are there any ones that drop? You dropped the javelin. Alright. So here's a strategy. First, I turned down the music so I can save my ears. Next, we're gonna bring these boys up. So you are gonna rescue, and you are gonna rescue Soren, and I'm gonna put you in the bush. Yep. So one thing that I mentioned in the last recording, but I'll have to mention again, is I don't know if any of you guys watch Mangs. I watch him occasionally, as he is one of the bigger Fire Emblem YouTubers. So it turns out that, what I want to do is, items, let me equip, yeah. Alright, good. Turns out that Mangs has insider information. Actually, let's let's get rid of this guy so he doesn't attack. Oh, that's crit. So Mangs apparently, so he made a video where he's talking about how he has insider information from this group that predicted the last Pokemon games that the next Fire Emblem series. Oh, don't attack Titania. Oh. No, I forgot to equip. No. Gosh dang it, we gotta restart. It doesn't save the audio option when you go to the menu. Makes me, this is so sad. Alright, we're back. So it turns out that the next Fire Emblem game that might come out is rumored. They have good reason to believe, based off of rumors and some okay evidence, that it's going to be a Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn remake. They're going to remake both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn separately for the Switch. And I am just thrilled. Like, I am super thrilled. Because Path of Radiant. Oh, can I? Yeah, just so they don't attack. I mean, actually, no, it won't matter. I'll just. They're gonna hit the ton anyways. I'm just so excited because I've been saying to my friend Tyler for like the last 2 years, ever since he got me Path of Radiance. Thank you, Tyler. That Path of Radiance is just one of those games that I feel deserve a proper remake. Because this game is amazing as is, but it didn't become a cult classic until Fire Emblem got popular, and unfortunately, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn sold horribly in the West. So there's barely any copies. So not a lot of people will get to experience this game. What's my HP? 13. I want to equip that. So they don't get to experience it. And this game is freaking phenomenal. And they never, ever put this on like a digital service to play. Which makes a lot of people suspect that that because you can't play this digitally, that they're gonna remake it so that people will buy that instead. Because there's super high demand for Path of Radiance stuff. I mean, like Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn merchandise in Japan sells out just as much as Awakening stuff, and that says a lot. Like Awakening stuff really sells. Let's kill this guy. Can we kill this guy? Nah, let's just start. Like, it says a lot, especially the fact that they've been adding so many Tellius stuff to heroes. It says a lot. That there's a huge demand for it. Like, they turned Gaiden, which is one of, like, the most underrated and biggest, like, black sheep games of the series, into a masterpiece that people genuinely love. Imagine what they could do for Path of Radiance. Oh, don't hit Shinon. The one thing I will say, though, about a Path of Radiance remake is I really don't want them to do the Koei Tecmo engine. Like, I would absolutely hate that. Like, Three Houses, it's a great game. I don't like the Koei Tecmo engine. It looks so, like, last gen. Like, I understand that, like, they did Warriors, and they're like, well, we want to push out a mainline Fire Emblem, and we haven't done anything on main... Oh, thank you. We haven't done anything on main console in a while, so this is going to be the easiest way to do it in the right amount of time. But like the Koei Tecmo engine looks horrible. They should develop a new engine for future Fire Emblems. Hire that same artist who did Echoes or a new artist and just go to town. Like, it would be amazing. Path of Radiance and Rain Dawn are one of those games where, like, it would be horrible to put them together into one game. Whoa! So I'm glad the rumor is saying that it's going to be 2 games. Which, if that's the case, that I'm super stoked about that. But my point being, it's one of those things where it either deserves a remake or deserves like an anime or something, because the story is so good, and oh my gosh, that's awesome. The story is so good, and it'd be perfect. It's like just dramatic enough where I could see like a TV adaptation. But of course, Nintendo is never gonna do that. That's just not their, like, they only make animes for marketing tools, really, and Fire Emblem has its own kind of marketing, especially through like Heroes and other means. They don't They don't need an anime, so they're never gonna make one. I gotta pay attention to make sure Ike doesn't keel off on us. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Nice. I'm trying to limit my use of the steel sword just because I know it's gonna be important. Yeah, I'll put you down there, and let's vulnerary up. I'm also trying to minimize my use of vulneraries. Off screen, I kind of use a little more vulneraries than I wanted to in the first chapter. I just got really unlucky. Now he's gonna use the steel sword. Ooh, nice. I'm fine with him using the steel sword on these guys just because he has a disadvantage because of the weapon triangle. That's one of the hard parts about the Ike Solo Let's Play, is he's always going to be at a disadvantage to ranged units, to lance units, bows and magic units. Oh my gosh, no damage. All the archers just look like Roy. And I don't remember if that's actually an official Easter egg where they actually are based off of Roy, but they look like Roy so much. I just find that so funny. Okay, speed. Not bad. Alright, so I don't want that guy attacking me. Did I unequip the steel sword? I forgot. Yeah, I think so. Whoa! Jeez! Ike is going to town. Oh my gosh! Another one! Can you do that on the boss, please? I had such a difficulty the first time because the boss kept approaching me with javelin, and it was not fun. Yeah, we're using the iron sword. Dude, when I crit, it's awesome. Let's put on, actually, let's not put on animations right now. I'll put on animations when we're close to killing. Oof. Yeah, see, that's a big oof. I can't take 2, so I'll heal up. The sucky thing is that Ike is always going to take... Oh, nice. Ike is always going to be at a disadvantage with these kind of bosses. What I find so funny about this is he's not technically a boss. He's not like a throne room boss. Alright, so we're gonna use Steel Sword here because he just has a lot of health we gotta get at. Yeah, not fun. Nice. Dude, Ike missing makes me so happy. Alright, you're going down. One thing to always keep in mind is taking a look at your health and how much damage they do. So if they kill you in 2 hits, you don't want to attack. Oh, he's backing up. Oh, really? A vulnerary? Can I kill you this turn? No, 16. Dang it. How many vulnerary uses do you have? 2 more. Is he going to heal up? I have to drop this vulnerary. If I was ballsy, I would attack him then and hope for a miss, but I don't see it happening. Oh, you're kidding me. You know, I'm just going to let him use it fully up. Yeah, I'm just going to wait here. Oh, don't wait in that bush. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, this guy is so... This AI is so annoying. Oh, what? Okay, I'm fine with that. So this is why I took off animations, because otherwise this would have taken like 4 times longer. Alright, come on. My guess is he's gonna go up, use his last vulnerary. And then, yeah. But this is fine, because now he can't heal anymore. Alright, so we can take 2 hits. So let's just go at him. Yeah, let's use the Iron Sword. Oh yeah, we're set. Dude, level 16. Only 4 more levels and then we're not leveling up for, I don't know, like a 12 chapters. Oh yeah, we're good. We're golden. Hit me. I wanted you to hit me. A javelin. I will never use that. Yeah, we did it, guys. I always like seeing at the end of each of these chapters when Ike and Titania talk about how many casualties you have. So like if you actually have characters that die, they'll actually talk about it. I think that's really cool. Something you don't really see in other Fire Emblems. Look, guys, the main character. A woman. But it'll wait till next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. We're trying to reach 10,000 subs. Leave a like if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time.